Okay, actually a little bit later than I expected to be. That should be, but it's fine. I actually got up at, I was intending to get up at 7:45 in the morning, here, but as you can see, and start at, or I was intending to get up at 7:30 and, get started at 8, but as you see, it's 8:30, and I got up at 7:45. Before I do anything else, I need to go ahead and open up the Catch a Million stuff. Widgets, personal stats, global captures. Close this out, close this out. Let me see if this is still showing. It is not. That's annoying. I have to redo the... Got to redo everything on here. Properties. It's actually really weird that we do have to redo everything. Let's see. I know we have 17 captures, I think it is. I'm gonna have to, like, take a look and see how much we have. Because I know we have a Piplup. I know we have a couple Starly. I know we just got Staravia. I know we have a couple Geodudes. I know we have an Abra. That Abra is going to be real annoying to work with, because while it's human nature, which is insanely good for Alakazam, because Alakazam wants as much speed as possible. Did that kid have footstep sounds? The kid is just... The kid just stands there. That's weird. Okay, so we have 1, 2... Jeez, I had to do some counting real quick. So we have... Hang on. I was about to switch things over, but I need to look. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 Geodude. Oh, I forgot to get my cell phone. I'm so used to, I'm a little bit out of it because I'm not used to being up anywhere close to this early. So we have 5 Geodude, 2 Zubats, 2 Shinx. Let's got a single Machop. I have to get my full video up as well so that I can shout out properly. Oh, I don't know who followed, but thanks for the follow. My follower count increased. Hang on, let me see if I can pull that up on my dashboard so I can give proper thanks. Stream manager, oh, St. Baldritz, thank you so much for the follow. As well as, for Zinium Z, who is another team member of mine. sure my cell phone's muted, because if I... Otherwise I'll have background music going, or I'll have, like, a lot of background noise going on. So I'm gonna have to do something a little scuffed here, because I don't have a dual monitor setup. I'm gonna take a picture of this screen, so that I can count. And also grab a picture of my party. And now I can switch things back over here so I can... so that I can... Oh, that's not supposed to be showing right now. Sorry, that was a picture of an IRL friend of mine. I need to open up. Oh. I don't know why my monitor just turned black. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to... Oh, I have to go in the actual full app. That's... It happens. That's inconvenient, but, So, I can search for Pokemon, and I have the picture to go back to. So I have Piplup, Geodude. I think we had 5 of those. Shinx. I don't remember how many Shinx we had. I think it was 2. Yeah. No, not Talo. Starly. Looks like it's... I mean, technically it's 2, because we had 1 that evolved. Wait, what? Why is Starly not showing? Why is there a big space here? What? Oh, there it is. Am I not spelling Starly correctly? Hold on. No, I'm spelling it correctly. They must... That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna count Staravia twice then. Because they don't have Starly... They apparently don't have Starly in here? Yeah, Starly doesn't show any results. So I'm counting Staravia twice because we have 2 Starly. Or we have a single Starly and a Staravia. I had to, like... fits that somehow. Zubat, let's see, we have 2. We have an Abra. We have a Bidoof. What do you mean slow my capture rate down? Great. We also have... They didn't exactly, make this in the most ideal way. Wait a minute, we're still short. Geodude, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we have 6 Geodudes actually. Okay, well, hold off, I guess, for now. Since I'll come back in about 10 minutes or so, since the software is upset with me for not having a dual monitor setup. I mean, I guess that's what I deserve for, you know, trying to do stuff. We got the first gym badge, right? Excuse me. We did indeed. I think, right? Oh, badges. Yes, okay, we did. And this is the Catch a Million special charity event, benefiting St. Baldrick's Foundation. There's the command in chat, !CAM. You can click on the top link to donate directly to St. Baldrick's by going to their merch shop, or you can donate to them directly from their website. The second link is for this campaign. Any donations, any donations from the second link for the campaign go directly to the charity. You can learn more about St. Baldrick's as well. And if you're a streamer, you can also sign up as well at catchamillion.org, I believe. I don't know, because I don't know if you can sign up for certain that you can sign up now that the event is started. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. But yeah, it's entirely possible. Anyway, done. Whoops, Charity! You got the gym badge, huh? Eterna City is supposed to be the gym that gives away badges, right? Yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go through it without a bike. I mean, my team battled and toughened him up, so it wasn't a waste. Don't go back to Jubilife City, and then stop the Eterna City gym badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Bah, who's got time to count? Oh, I forgot to mention, there are rewards for donations at the bottom. Any donation that is $1 or more will let you name the Pokémon. Every donation has, and there's incentives for, like, certain amounts of donations, basically. So you have a leap for $25. You can randomly release a Pokemon. That's smaller. You know what? Let me pull the Google Doc up. You can make anime rules for a battle, which is saying, "Hey, that wild Zubat that we just caught, no nickname. That's a 1v, or that could have been a 1v1. Well, where is... Where's my Google Drive at? There it is. Should be able to open it up. It's a Google, it was a Microsoft Word program that I put in, and uploaded to Google. $5 is for the anime rules for the next battle. You could also pay a bit more, and you can have those go for a bit more. You can also implement Nuzlocke rules for a battle. Sorry, are you timid? Of course you're timid. Synchronize Abra, man. Synchronize Abra. Yeah, I need to swap Abra. I need to swap Abra out of the front and put it, like, right here, I guess. Timid is really good for any, like, special attacking, or any special sweeper, basically. Okay, we got another Bidoof. Note name. Summary. Rash nature. Ooh, simple. That's a good one. That means if I use Swords Dance on that Bidoof, it goes from +2 to +4. However, alternatively, if someone were to use like Growl or Intimidate, that would. Oh, what is it? -2. I never beat you? Huh. I'm full of energy because I get power from my Pokémon. Youngster Michael. Who's singing Bidoof? Goober. Mirror match. Mirror match. Defense girl. Roll out. Finish it? I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure the first time we tried this, we missed the second hit on rollout. So that went from 30 to 60 to 120. Poor Bidoof and Zubat. I didn't realize they programmed him to say his Pokemon. Hey, free Pokeball. Neat. What all do I have? In terms of like money, I just saw we had 12,000. How am I doing in potions? Doing pretty good actually. Stealth Rock, Rock Smash, Workup. Let's sort these by number. Everything else we're kind of good with. Maybe use a few more Pokeballs, but... Oh! Team Galactic event. I forgot about this Team Galactic event. It's honestly so minor that I wouldn't count it. Because there's incentives at the bottom of the page as well that count Team Galactic events as like a main story thing, or a gem completion as like a quote-unquote main story event. I would not count this Team Galactic event. Oh, charity. Impeccable timing as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I can't stomach. Show them some manners, if you will.
Oh, Professor, must you be so difficult? We're approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research findings. In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become collateral damage. Charity, let's battle together and teach these losers a lesson.
Challenged by 2 Team Galactic girls. Zubat and Wurmple. We're sitting in Goober and Chimchar. So Chimchar has the advantage over Wurmple. I'm gonna just use Rollout on Zubat. You know, your Chimchar could have just used Ember and taken care of the Wurmple, and I guess here we are. let's learn Headbutt. Absolutely. Get rid of Tackle for Headbutt, I guess. Yeah. Because Tackle has a high amount of power points, but it's not really like a good move. Defeated both Team Galactic points. That was as bad as possible. The two of us listen to children. This won't do. Time to retreat. This mission is a failure. Got 9 zips for winning. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now. Because Team Galactic is benevolent to all, we shall leave. So, they call themselves Team Galactic, do they? When Pokemon evolved, they seem to release some sort of energy. I believe it's a mystic power far beyond our control. Team Galactic seems to be trying to harness the power for something. Anyway, Charity, well done. You battled quite capably. Seeing you trainers battle side by side with your Pokemon only makes me more confident in my decision to entrust you with the Pokédex. Charity, did you know that the professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too? In his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. I guess that means some unexpected Pokemon must undergo evolution too. So Charity, let's keep working on our Pokédex project for the professor. I mean, you could biologically engineer Pokemon to undergo evolution. Whoa, what was that just now? That was amazing! This guy's is awfully scary, but you sure showed him. Whew, that was like a breath of fresh air. Anyway, my name's Bebe, and I work as assistant administrator in Hearthome City, just east of here. Now, thanks for putting on such a good show. I'll let you access Pokemon bosses from anywhere. I'll also give these ball capsules to you. Got ball capsules. You can use the decoration feature from the ball capsules menu, and we can customize your your own castle decoration by placing stickers on ball castles. Put stickers on your favorite Pokemon's ball castle, and they'll look really pretty when it bursts open. Stickers will also give you an edge in Super Contest shows where I live in Hearthome City. So try to collect a bunch. Anyway, see you later. Yeah, I actually like the addition of ball capsules. Alright, you have to... Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's the 3D one. So yeah, like I said, I actually like the ball capsules are one of the big things that I really liked about this because Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum because it gives your Pokeballs a more unique feeling. Paralyze heal. I gotta go get the older rod, which was this way, I believe. 218 hazard. Yep. Yes, sure. I'll take the level 5. No, I don't need tips. I like how I said I don't need tips, and then he just gave me tips anyway. Register this. I guess we'll just put it here. Let's see, if I remember correctly. Should be able to add in a Pokemon. I think these only catch magic. And I think they're only level 5 Magikarp as well. Not even level 5, but that's fine. Gotcha, Magikarp was caught. Magikarp said we had to cloak it. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon! It is said to be the world's weakest Pokemon. No one knows why it has managed to survive, other than the fact that it is the pre-evolved form of Gyarados. Unit name... What's your summary? Serious nature. Most eat, happily eats anything, just like Mari. Thoughts? I don't think I ever showed off how fishing works in Shining Pearl when I played through it. Man, speaking of which, I need to do the Darkrai event in that. Hi! I forgot I hadn't battled you. Oh, weak-looking trainer. Do you want to have a go? I mean, not really. I went before stream. You do. Goober, I know you can do it. Headbutt. And there. Abergo 14. Defeated last Sarah. Oh, I should have battled in the first place. Another B2. This one's wild, though. Ooh. I was gonna say I'll just use tackle, but and see if it lives, but I forgot I got rid of tackle for headbutt. Nope. Pots it. My dad gave me some Pokemon. They're gonna win for me. Youngster Tyler, who's sitting in a Magikarp. I believe in Sword and Shield, this is Magikarp can learn like Hydro Pump or something like that. It's ridiculous, some of the stuff that they have. What's that Pokemon I got from my dad? Sorely? May I please trouble you for a battle? My last Samantha. Sitting in a Badoo. Gonna be... Oh, do I have anything that can special attack this? No, not at all, actually, because at least not that will deal effective or super effective damage. Okay, good. One of Badoo's abilities is Poison Point. So there's a chance that if you use a move that makes contact, there's a chance that you'll just get poisoned. Which isn't as bad as if it were to, like, use Toxic, but, it could still be kind of dangerous early game. Apologies for my yawning. I'm definitely not used to being up this early. Like my work schedule had me up till 11. My work usually I usually get off work at 11 o'clock basically p.m. in my local time. Here we go, Crickets. Oh. 1, 2, 3, click. Crickets will be added to the Pokédex. Kricketot, the cricket Pokemon. Bug-type. It shakes its head back and forth, causing its antennae to hit each other and sound like a xylophone. No nickname. Let's check summary. Quirky nature, quick to flee, shed skin. So high HP characteristic, flatline nature. It looks like if it has a flatline nature, it's just gonna happily eat anything. Someone is walking around inside the cavern. Oh, never mind. I need to. Wasn't expecting to encounter the Starly, but lonely nature, huh? Let's see. Okay, so I should be able to, hopefully, I should be able to, oh dear, hold on, everything is going, I had to restart my Twitch app. I have to go and retake those pictures, basically. Okay, I can trash both of those, and then I'll retake the pictures. And I guess I'll just have to do counting. Switch back over to here so I can update my totals. Okay, so Machop, did I log that one? I did not log that one. I have another Geodude. Can I? Okay, I can just click on there. We now have 3 Zubats.
Starly, which is still not included because. Let me see, we're at 18 captures, it looks like. No, we're still shy some. 3B doof. Because we're at. Hold on a second. Because that's 12, 16, and then 22. Wait, what am I missing here? Because we're at 20. Piplup. Starly, we have 3 of. Zubat, we have 2 of. Oh, I'm missing Magikarp and Kricketot. Okay. Oh. Come on, now software. Magikarp. And Kricketot. Okay, and with that we are up to date with the thing, with the counts. This is, again, visiting the Catch a Million, well, this is the Catch a Million charity event with St. Baldrick's Foundation, benefiting St. Baldrick's Foundation. You can see recent global captures at the top of the screen. I tried to make those a decent size, so you can at the very least see the silhouettes. What you're seeing is Pseudo-Widows, Roselias, and Bondslies. Our most recent capture is actually it's actually a Starly, but we're a little bit having to just work around that. Anyone can donate. You can click the disconnect from chat bug. Anyone can donate. You can click the links at the bottom of the page. You can click a link at the bottom of the page for it to access the Google document with in-game incentives. If you use the second link that I just sent in chat, if you click on the first one, you can purchase merchandise directly benefiting St. Baldrick's, and you can read more about St. Baldrick's on the third link, as well as donate there. You can also sign up at catchamillion.com, I believe, if you are also a streamer and want to join in. You can join either Team Corvus or Team Green, I believe. I am on Team Corvus myself. Ravage Path. Antidote. I don't think we can do anything in here, right? Like, I think we can go below, but actually, no, we can't even go below. That's the other place I can go, I think. The Orberg Tunnel. Two, three, lick. Alright, so we got Zubat. No nickname. I do want to check its summary. Mild nature, not that great. Bots. Have a super bang for that. Oh. Ooh, Rock Tomb. That's a pretty decent rock type move, actually. It's 60 base power, lower, and has a really high chance of lowering speed. It's
so many female Pokemon this playthrough. I wonder if there is... Because we had a lot of trouble finding female Pokemon in, Shining Pearl as well as Legends Arceus, so I wonder if there's some kind of, like, weird gender-based bias going on. To flee. Oh, call him Major Low. The gender-based bias in regards to, like, based off of the trainer going on or something like that. Another Zubat. This one's a boy. 1, 2, 3. You can tell because of the Mars symbol. Summary. Jolly. Oh, that's good. Guess we're gonna bots it though. Another Zubat. I'm so glad we have like a ton of Pokeballs. I'm just botsing them now. I'm not even curious about the summary. Let's have a battle while smelling the aroma of flowers. Aroma Lady Taylor. That is such a weird name. A weird way, I should say, to spell Taylor. And I'm from the South. So we have, like, that's something I would expect to see here. Uh-oh. Speak of the poison point. Even though I lost, I'm not angry because it smells so nice. Hey, guess what? Antidote. And an awakening. Neat. And a Starly. The rest are really low on Pokeballs because we've been catching everything that we encounter. No nickname. See summary. Hasty nature. So what's your opinion on Bug Pokemon? I like them. Bug is easily one of my favorite types. Because I've had so many Bug Pokemon that have just come in clutch for various reasons. Volcarona, Galvantula, Galissapod, Butterfree, Dustots, Masquerain. I haven't had a chance to properly use a Beedrill, even though it does get a Mega, and the Mega's apparently really good. Oh, there's also Ribombee, which is another really good type. I'm sure Beautifly's good. We had Treefruit in Legends Arceus. Just a really good. It was just a really good modem. Gender go level 14. Bug catcher Brandon. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna try to bug Pokemon this way. Damage on Volcarona? I think I did. We're the strongest in our class. We can one-shot this trainer, can't we, Liz? Liv and... That's my twins, Liv and Liz. 2 Pachirisu. Goober and Nimby. Oh, Nimby has Intimidate. I don't know that that's gonna do much good, because... Flying versus Electric. I can Defense Curl on you, and then swap... Defense Curl. And roll out. I want Yudi's Rock Polish. Oh, we missed. That's unfortunate. Headbutt. And tackle. Headbutt. Defense Curl. They just keep using status moves. This is taking so long. Please crit. There we go. Finally some momentum. Goober grew to level 14. Nimby grew to level 15. And Saints also grew to level 15. We'll use Headbutt. They have 3 stat lowering moves. 3 attack lowering moves, rather. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, fine, defense curl. They have 3 attack lowering moves. And quick attack. Oops. I'm about to just have both of them use rollout and put the battle on autopilot. Now's a good time to re-mention, hey! Catch a Million stream. Catch a Million. There you go. Those are the links. Donate. Any donation of $1 or more will let you nickname a Pokemon in the game. And, okay, good. And the other donations have other incentives as well. Mari, you're level 16. Mari should be about to evolve, actually. Oh, but wait! 1152 for winning. What? Shanks is evolving? Huh, didn't expect that. We're getting a couple of evolutions things here, then. Congratulations, your Shanks evolved into Luxio. Luxio's going to be added to the Pokédex. Luxio, the Spark Pokemon, electric type. Its claws loose electricity with enough amperage to cause its opponents to faint. It lives in small groups. What? Mari is evolving. Congratulations, your Mari evolved into Prinplup. Prinplup's will be added to the Pokédex. Prinplup, the penguin Pokemon, water type. It lives alone away from others. Apparently, every one of them believes it is the most important. I wants to learn the move Metal Claw. Sure, we can get rid of something from Metal Claw, I guess. We'll get rid of Pound for Metal Claw. Got Pound and learn Metal Claw instead. TM09 Bullet Seed. Trying to see if we can encounter Badu. And we encountered a Starly. No nickname. Summary. Last nature, not great. Reliance boost defense lowers speed. Here, we'll go to Floraroma Town so I can heal up. Yeah, I'm not seeing... I'm not seeing that many male Pokemon. It might be a weird thing, because I noticed this in Gen 3 as well, I believe, where I had a female starter. I didn't even know that they were rarer at the time. But again, I guess we're having a pretty decent balance. Yeah. The like chain of timid Pokemon because I saw Modesty got excited. No, yeah, we're back in the repeat. Sidetrack, those are in... Oh, they're apparently just here. I just haven't found them. Maybe along that lower path? They're apparently kind of all over the place, though. Wurmple... We need honey for Wurmple. Unknown. Oh, Onyx is exclusive to Shining Pearl. I didn't know that. That's a really strange exclusive. So it's because I definitely caught Onyx in the Orberg mine in Shining Pearl. I have an alarm coming up. Oh, no, it's not? Wait, why is that on? What? That must have turned on automatically. I was gonna say, I have an alarm coming up like 3 hours from now that my phone is for some reason telling me about. But no, it was actually an alarm that's for like 30 minutes from now. I guess from yesterday. Guess what damage to Pokemon? Oh. Huh. I was gonna say, I thought, I actually thought Shinx, or not Shinx, but I actually thought Rivalry made you both deal and receive more damage from the same gender, but I guess, I was wrong. That's not what it says on the tin, anyway. Average level 15. Private name. I like looking at this. I like looking at the summaries just because I like thinking about. Thinking about the Pokemon in more of a like competitive sense, where I'm like, oh, does this Pokemon need this, or does it need, you know, is this Pokemon a physical attacker? Is it a special attacker? You know, is it what? You know, what is it? Here to buy Pokeballs. Let's say 30. Only if they're on the channel. Can't buy berries or ribbons at Pokebars. You can buy ribbons? That's a weird one.
Chia flowers. Those are the Mew. Okay, so these two are the. This is the Mew and Jirachi couple. Sure, we'll pick and plant. We'll pick and plant orange berries. I'm not gonna do like an off-screen week of berry farming. I need to get whale merpale as well, or whatever it is. Spray duck. Yeah, so berries always give you, 1 plus, 1 to replant and another to use, basically. Or at least 1 to replant and another 1 to use. The issue is with berry farming, it takes a lot of time. Like, it takes a lot of time. Oh yeah, they never patched out the whole, oh, sometimes you have to water both and sometimes you have to water just one. Are we degalactic or more science here? So you're on folks, this is all like cool. And I don't know, compose this produce assignment, but bug and grass type Pokemon creep me out, or so creep me out. I don't like being here either. I mean, I don't know why grass types would creep you out. There's a big trope in the anime where the female characters are almost always grossed out by bugs. Help, trainer! Can you please get my papa for me? We're Valley Windwards. But people dressed like space aliens are mean and won't let me in. Windwards, let's see what's in this area. Weasel! Huh. Didn't expect that. If I headbutt, will you live? Nope. Do good level 15. Something NIMBY out front. I guess we'll use tackle. That's still doing a lot.
Gotcha, Weasel was caught. And experience and Weasel's data will be added to the book in it. Weasel, the sea weasel Pokemon. When air fills water type. When air fills the flotation sac on its neck, the sac balloons like an inner tube. This Pokemon floats with its head out of the water. Unit name, Botsit. I've never particularly cared for the Weasel and Weasel line. I forgot to check the summary. Modest nature, which... Huh. I guess that's good? I don't know. I don't know if Float Soul is a physical or a special attacker. I always assumed it was a physical attacker. But I could be wrong. Don't you dare go into the Valley Whitworth. I got orders to keep everyone at the Mount Frost Team Galactic. Give me the look of this and think you're gonna try to get in. Okay, then you'll have to battle me for it. Sounds like Team Galactic. So you're gonna glad me out? Go on, Nimby, I know you can do it. To make us Glammeow's attack. Let's start things off with a wing attack. Growl. And quick attack. Nimby grew to level 16. We need Team Galactic Grunt. Yeah, like I'm really supposed to win with a Pokemon like this. So we're winning. That's just great, getting owned by some kid. We can't do it. But think if I let myself in with my worst key. That's right, the other worst key's not here. My cohorts in the Flower Patch have the only other one. Ha ha ha, in that sense I'm no longer a loser. Chunk. Alright, well thanks for telling me exactly where I need to go to get the other key. Bum. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I guess my best bet is just gonna be to send something out and throw a Pokeball. Still trying to find, here we go, Budew. Also need to catch a Psyduck at some point. I apologize for the yawning again. I'm not used to being up nearly this early. Gotcha, Budew was caught. Badoo's data will be added to the Pokédex.
Badoo, the bud Pokemon, grass and poison type. Over the winter, it closes its bud and endures the cold. In spring, the bud opens and releases pollen. Huh. That's interesting that pollen is canon in the Pokemon world. Adamant nature. That's not actually that great. Shinx. That's not great for a Badoo. Its final evolution is a oh, this shit says Intimidate. But its final evolution has a special attacker. I may have to end things off early and take a nap or something before work. I guess go back to bed. Because I'm really, to the meadow with Team Galactic guys and Stazzy outfits came along. They went into the meadow past these flowers. Yeah. I am definitely not doing enough arguing. Handle that sweet honey. Do as we say. Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Alright, this kid's a witness. What do we do? We can't have the Bat Rat running off to get help. The solution's simple. We must ensure the Brat stays quiet. And then a Wurmple. Maybe I know you can do it. Wurmple is a bug. Nimby is a bird. Birds eat bugs. Wing attack. Go to level 15. I guess we're gonna wing attack again. Shoot Team Galactic Grunt. This is why I'm gonna be stuck as a grunt forever. 648 for winning. What? Goober is evolving. Congratulations, your Goober evolved into a Barrel. Barrel's data will be added to the Pokédex. Barrel, the beaver Pokemon, normal and water type. It makes its nest by damming streams with bark and mud. It is known as an industrious worker. Let's learn the move Water Gun. We'll get rid of Growl for Water Gun. 1, 2, and ta-da! Goober forgot Growl and it learned Water Gun instead. This is so lame. They're going to dock my pay. Huh? Hold on. They just did Grunt 1 and then Grunt 1. I'm on next. Battling you after my cohort has weakened you gives me the edge. Did you not see what just happened to your cohort? Maybe you're up. I guess. Inner focus from its stats from being lowered, that's fine. We'll still wing attack it. And it's gone! I wasn't expecting the crit. If only I had some decent Pokémon. 704 warning. That's tough, like really tough. Well, tougher than I can put into words. And I know a lot of words. We're done for now. Let's go back to the Valley Wind Works. Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a word ski. It must be for the Valley Wind Wars. It's of no use to me. You may as well have it. Obtain the word ski. Thank you. You surely saved me. The Scoons are trying to rob me of my sweet honey. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. Please take this to my taste. Thanks. We get a free jar of honey. Some of that honey on sweet smelling tree at later track Pokemon. And yeah, basically you place honey on a tree, then come back like 24 hours later. I'm not gonna be bothering with that though. It has to be one of the special honey trees. I'm not gonna bother with it because it's gonna be really annoying to do. I saw a red roof and I'm just completely out of it. Because I saw a red roof and was like, hey, there's Pokemon Center. So when I went in and saw 2 NPCs standing there and that it wasn't the entrance to the Pokemon Center, I got real confused. Again, though, I am suffering from sleeplessness for the Catch a Million incentive, benefiting St. Baldrick's Foundation. You can check out some of their. You can donate via the. You can check out their merch via the first link. Second link has this campaign that you can donate to. There will be a special donation measures that pops up on screen if you do. There's incentives in a Google document at the bottom of the page. And you can also donate in the last link and read more about them there at stbaldricks.org. And if you want to join Catch a Million yourself, I think the sign up is still up. It's catchamillion.com. Let's launch from the inside. Let's use the work ski. Yep. Kerchunk. The door opened. Hi there. What? No way. You had the key. Locking the door was meaningless. I am losing this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I gotta alert the commander. Well, he went that way. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how professional does it. Turns my Team Galactic Grunt. Turn in the Cascade. Maybe I know you can do it. Yeah, I was when Team Galactic was the good guys, back in the good old days of, like, not quite feudal Japan. Good Team Galactic. You messed up my job. Now I'm not gonna get a bonus. I mean, then again, we don't know how far back Arceus is set. It's supposed to be like set when humans and Pokemon first start like interacting with each other in the Sinnoh region. collecting electricity from the Valley Woodworks. That's our mission. So, yeah, we don't have like an accurate timeline of like how far back Arceus takes place. We just know that chronologically, it's like the first thing that happens. So it goes Legends Arceus, then super far into the future, you have Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and all the remakes. Let's see, over level 16. Let me out. And then you have the Gen 2 and Gen 4 games. And after that, I think Gen 5, and then Gen 6, and then Gen 7, and then Gen 8, but I don't know for certain. Because the thing is, in terms of like the actual canon, like, timeline, obviously Pokemon's a multiverse, but all the Gen 1 games, all the Gen 3 games, and take place at the same time, and also all the Gen 2 games and all the Gen 4 games take place at the same time. I don't know beyond that. I really don't like kids who also have to be tough trainers. 680 for winning. My Pokemon can't battle anymore. They're gonna take away my Pokemon for the rest of this one. Just you wait, our commander will smush you. Oh, I hit A once, so I don't know why that repeated. Alright. What you got going on? Mars? I believe? I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one. But people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we Team Galactic will leave. Okay, but I doubt you're gonna win here, Mars. Challenge by Commander Mars. She's sending a Zubat. Nimby, I know you can do this. Intimidate, but inner focus cancels it. Quick attack. U-turn. Didn't expect that one. Ugly. What do you think you're doing to my Pokemon? C versus 40. Okay. Fake out, flinch. Wow, this thing is really fast. What do you... Quick attack. Dude. Thief. Rock polish. Defense curl. This thing is still faster. Jeez, we just doubled our speed. polish again. Alright, now we should be able to... How is this thing still faster than us? Oh jeez, that was a crit. Defense curl. Okay, we finally outspeed this thing now that we've maxed out our speed. And an Oranberry. Yep. So hopefully no crit. Geogrid to level 16. And what's Lord Rock throw? I guess I could get rid of tackle for it. Yeah, we'll get rid of tackle for rock throw. Now we go to level 17, Aber go to level 16, and Mari also go to level 17. She sent her Zubat back in to get just absolutely demolished. Defeated Commander Mars. This can't be! I lost? You annoying brat! 1536 for winning. And also, what? Abra is evolving. Congratulations, your Abra evolved into Kadabra. Kadabra's data will be added to the Pokédex. Kadabra, the Psy Pokémon! If one is nearby, an eerie shadow appears on TV screens. Seeing the shadow is said to bring bad luck. What kind of ghost type entry is that? Oh, it's a psychic type. I forgot to say that. Kadabra learned Confusion. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright though, I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. Those were creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. Anyway, I can't tell you how grateful I am to you saving me. Or for saving me, rather. I can finally see my little daughter again. Papa! Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, stinky. Oh, sorry. They have me working non-stop. Thank you, trainer. You made those bad people go away. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visiting again. That means Drifloon. Unfortunately, that is only on Fridays. this driftwood is not going to be a flip. Yeah, this is just an amazing cadaver, by the way. Timid nature, which is the best nature for an Alakazam. I'm going to update things again, because this seems like a really good time to do so. So we have... click there, and there. I don't think it... Oh, wait, that's right, we had 2 evolutions. Go ahead and switch things over. Apologize for the slight scuffedness of this. But, you know, there's not a lot that I can do about it. Because in order for me to be able to really do anything, I'd have to have a second monitor, and I just don't have I don't physically have the room for it. So many story areas do we have to try it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's right, we were using Staryu as well as Starly, so we have... one more star, 2 more Staryu, I think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 more Staryu. 1, 2, 3. We have so many Zubat. We have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 more Zubat. 1, 2, oh. 2, 3, 4. Did we get another Bidoof? We did not get another Bidoof. We got 2 more Shanks. We have Weasel. A Budew. And we also have a Barrel now. And Kadabra. Oh, as well as Lutzio. But again, the game, again, the thing is mad at me for logging multiple catches in like one bulk thing.
So I'm gonna have to give it a couple minutes, then come back. Yeah, the only one we don't have logged should be Lutzio. Oh, you know what? I never checked my own PC. Usually you have some kind of items in here. Or it's literally just castle decoration. Okay. I thought those had grown already. I was like, when did that? I was like, how did that happen? So they're putting on suits. Oh, in tree Pokemon, we affected to the snow. That's pretty strong. Up front. How about a quick battle before I leave for Return of Forest? Oh, this is a boy. How about a quick battle before I leave for Return of Forest? Sitting in a Ponyta. Going Cooper, I know you can do it. Water gun. It's not very effective. Ours, however, is super effective. Growl doesn't do anything to us because we're using special attack. That would have mattered if we'd used rollout. Goober good to level 16. Geodude good to level 17. We Camper Jig. That really dampened my spirits. 5 before we're winning. Yeah, show us. You're no muscle. Really? Maybe. Hit it with a quick attack. Again, crit. Wait for it. Damage grew level 18. Let's learn Endeavor. Ooh. I could have the fear. I just need Focus Sash. Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack. Yeah, I'm gonna just. We will be good. There's a rest house a little bit further up, but... Oh, that'll be doof. One, two, three. Caught. No nickname. Sorry, call nature. Lots of. The hiker turned away. The hiker didn't want this smoke, as it were. Come on, everyone, just to height. Gahaha, here goes! Hiker Daniel. Sending in a Geodude. I feel so sorry for you, Geodude, my guy. Water gun. Machop? Yeah, that's a little bit more of a concern. Machop will deal super effective damage. Oops, energy. Confusion. Level 17. Again. Dabber, good level 17. Cute. Defeated Hiker Daniel. Oh yeah, first in battle that was 16 for winning. I'm switching because you're gonna have a grass type. I love Pokemon that smell sweet. I like this one. Get away from this. City game of Badoo. Remember how you can do it. Wing attack. Super offensive. Super fainted. Do you understand what I meant? Did my Pokemon smell nice? This girl was just like, hey, I want to show you something that smells really sweet. And we're just like, you get murder, death, kill. What kinds of Pokemon live around here, I wonder? Oh, there's Weasel and Bidoof and Shellos. I don't remember if St. Essentially is around here or not. But I do know that that's an electric cat, which is really bad for my bird. doing a charity stream. It is called Catch a Million Pokemon, or Catch a Million rather. There's the link. You can donate to St. Baldrick's. That's what this is benefiting. That's what the charity of the stream is benefiting. You can also join in yourself at guessmillion.com if you'd like, if you are a streamer. The only real rule is that you have to be live streaming when you catch the Pokemon. They have an app that we're using to record catches. We're not necessarily doing it in the correct order, but we're doing our best, basically. Mario grew level 18, which is good. And Victor Sienna was defeated. I'm shocked, how did I lose? I sent in a rock type against your electric type, that's how. Oh, our ground type against your electric type. Okay, 2 orange berries, 2 petra berries? Yes. With the raspberry. Ooh, free Pokeball. I thought there was a hidden... Oh, yep, there is. I was gonna say, I thought there was a hidden item around here. A long way between Florida, Town, and Eternal City, so let's battle. Does that mean you shouldn't want to? You should not want to battle? Here, dude. Oh, well, this is gonna be easy. Goober grew level 17, Geodude grew level 18. Also learned Smackdown, which actually drops not flying types down. And it's also just better rock throw. Yes. More accurate. Same power, and it has a bonus effect. Oh, I'm not a Pokemon that can battle. Well, sounds like you better walk back to town, or go to the rest house, basically. All this is possible. I've lost my way here. How? You can either go north or south. You're sitting in an Onyx. Ooh, this is a high level Onyx.
But it's also his only Pokemon. Also just used his one turn to boost his defense. Lost his way, the train that lost the battle too. 728 for winning. Hold on, you're a battle girl, so I'm gonna swap in my psychic type instead of my normal type. Hey, I'm not trained to hold back. Battle girl Kelsey. Sitting in a Machop. I should learn Psybeam relatively soon, which is just better confusion. I can see you're in a different class. Yeah, I use my Psychic type against your Fighting type. Oh, I don't know. Should I play Auto? By Pitniker or Karina? See, it's in that Piplup. Cabra, I know you can do it. Fusion. Piplup has a lot of special defense. Kadabra grew to level 18, Nimby grew to level 19. We defeated Pitniker Karina. Oh boo, how insulting. Got 504 for winning. Please let me rest. You think you can get through Eternal Forest by yourself? No, because the first time you go, you're given an AI follower that keeps you fully healed. Which actually means Eternal Forest is really good for leveling up. Places that Pokemon make Eternal Forest their home, but I didn't buy any antidotes. What should I do? Do I press on or do I go back? Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Charity. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Charity, may I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there will be safety in numbers. Please, may I go with you? Decided to go with Cheryl. I'll keep her Pokemon in perfect health. So Bug, weak to Rock, as well as Fire. He knew he should have loaded up on antidotes. What does my mind be? Where's Ponyta at? Later. but much later. Obtained an antidote. Oh, Wurmple and Baneri. So we had to KO one of these two. I think the Baneri used Splash. Experience, let's do level 18. Wants to learn Spark. Yeah, sure, we'll get rid of Thunder Shock for Spark. Shot. Wurmple. 1, 2, 3. Click. Awesome. Auto Wurmple. Wurmple's data will be added to the Pokédex. Wurmple, the worm Pokemon. Bug type. It loves to eat leaves. If it is attacked by a starly, it will defend itself with its spiked rear. No nickname, but I do want to check your summary. Hardy nature. I don't remember what somewhat of a clown is. How eats anything. So the interesting thing about Wurmple is it can evolve into either Silcoon or Cascoon. I'm gonna swap out Goober. Badoo. This is actually really bad. I was gonna say, this is really bad because my Geodude will take 4 hits damage from anything these Badoo have. They should resist. Yeah, they resist that. Fusion. Tail Whip. And I'll do Absorb. Ski to Confusion again. That should finish the battle up. I don't know why I did that. I should have caught one of them. Just a moment of, like, sleepiness. Well, I guess I can KO this Wurmple. Huh. That's the first time I've ever seen after you
going to work. One of these will eventually be a critical capture, I'm sure. Okay, we caught a Baneri. Oh, you know what? I just remember, we can access our bosses from anywhere. Baneri's did we add to the Pokédex? Baneri, the rabbit Pokemon! It slams foes by sharply recoiling its rolled ears and stings... It stings enough to make a grown-up cry in pain. No nickname. Summary, lonely nature. I think it's just... Yeah, R to go to our bosses. Okay, let me update things again, I guess. So we have a Wurmple. I think another Shinx. Luxio. And... I think we have another Bidoof to add. I will have to take pictures. I'm gonna have to take pictures again. Alright, let me switch things over. I'll go ahead and add Luxio immediately, and Wurmple. Luxio. Shinx. How many of those we have? 1, 2, 3, and 1 that evolves. So yeah, that's okay. So that's correct. Bidoof, we have. Why is Bidoof not showing? Oh, it's under my recently used. Oh, geez. That's awkward. It doesn't save all of my... that's definitely another... Because I can't actually look and see... That's real awkward, because I can't actually look and see how many Bidoof I have. At least I don't think I can. Can I? I go here. Yeah, no, because it's just a recently used. There's not like a... Maybe it's under my personal stats?
No. Oop. Yeah, that's real awkward. We're at 36, which would be accurate to our bots count. The problem is we've had evolutions. Wormhole. Can add Wormhole for sure. Boniri. Yeah, this is not, like, super intuitive. Because I know for a fact... You know what? Here's what I can do. Can I look... If I do this, does it show how many? Okay, 4 Bidoof. Which is... correct. Okay, so I did need one more Bidoof. I was gonna say I can do this by simply updating the or by checking it off and then undoing if I need to. Switching back over, and again, take the opportunity to plug Catch a Million, as well as St. Baldrick's. We are trying to raise money for charity to fight cancer, children's cancer. Charity is just as exhausted as I am. Normally effective. Whirlpool's a bug type, so it's not immune to poison. That would have done a lot of damage. Whirlpool grew to level 11. Geodude grew to level 19. Sweet Kiss. Gotcha, Badu was caught. Gain some experience. What? Orbo's evolving. Congratulations, your Whirlpool evolved into Silcoon! Silcoon's data will be added to the Pokédex. Silcoon, the cocoon Pokemon! It anchors itself by wrapping... bug type. It anchors itself by wrapping twigs with the silk from its body. Motionlessly. Oh wait, evolution. Coon learned Harden. And no nickname. Impish nature. Yeah, that's not a great nature for Badu. That was a really great nature for our, Azumarill in Shining Pearl. Aquila. One Badu again. See if all my poison sting. I don't have a chance I got poisoned. Kadabra. Take care of this Badu, I guess. Poison. Trying to capture this Whirlpool. And we caught the Whirlpool. Great. No nickname. Because that's something you can do yourself. Has a Pecha Berry, we'll place it in our bag. Actually, I meant to check the summary before bossing it. But yeah, the neat thing about Wurmple is they don't always evolve into Silcoon. They can evolve into either Silcoon, which evolves into Beautiflight, or Cascoon, which evolves into Dustots. It literally depends. It comes down to the individual, like, identity of the Wurmple, basically. Docile nature. What's your nature? Hari. I could switch over and log those two captures we got, but it's just if I do in Wurmple in that order. Oh wait, we evolved Wurmple to Silcoon. So Silcoon, then Badu, then Wurmple. We're just out of power level. What's cool, you might ask? No? I'll tell you anyway. Bug Pokemon. Last Brianna and Bug Captain Jack. Ritsu and Wurmple. Hey, the one time Geodude's been, like, good to have. Uh-oh.
That's bad. Patricio used Spark and immediately paralyzed our Chansey. Or our ally, rather. Something horrible. That's dangerous. Oh yeah, Vivion's another good bug type. Vivion's neat in that its wing patterns change based off of your region. Venomoth's the good one. Silkroom grew to level 12. Kadabra grew to level 19. Mari also grew to level 19. Mari wants to learn Bubble Beam. Absolutely, we're gonna get rid of Water Gun for Bubble Beam because it's just way better. Alright, I'm no longer concerned about the bug trainer because the Cascoon only has Harden. Not Cascoon, Silcoon. Voice. Sweet, Patricio hurt itself. Smackdown. Patricio's no longer at A2. And now I'm just gonna put the battle on autopilot. Well, as soon as the Cascoon finishes with its turn. I need to defense curl myself. Soaring Voice, which is now a lot better now that its damage is no longer being split in half. And now the battle's on autopilot. Because I used rollout. Defense scroll rollout strat. Okay, the battle's over. One rollout and then it ended. Let's go grew to level 19. Treated Laspiana and Bugcatcher Jack.
Oh, phew! It bugs me when people ignore the awesome coolness of bug Pokemon.
Listen. I agree bug Pokemon are really neat. What Silcoon is evolving? Unfortunately, they also have Frostmoth, which is a bug and ice type, which does nothing for it. Congratulations, your Silcoon evolved into Beautifly. Beautifly state will be added to the Pokédex.
Beautifly, the butterfly Pokemon. It has an aggressive nature. It stabs prey with its long, narrow mouth to drain the prey's fluids.
It definitely has an aggressive nature. We learned that from Arceus. Wants to learn Gust. Sure, we'll forget, we'll get rid of Poison Sting? Yeah, Poison Sting, I guess. Ooh, actually, that'll leave it with only Tackle and Shrink. Harden's not gonna do anything for us. Oh, Mary and Badoo. So we'll use Gust on Badoo. Here's a splash. Ooh, some. Oh, that's annoying. Well, disturbing voice. I guess out of these two, I should probably actually be going for the... Well, we have Swarm. That's not that great. I don't remember what Beautifly's abilities are. It might just be Swarm, so... Yeah, just Swarm or Rivalry. Uh-oh, come back. I put the app in the mini play, or the video in the mini player to look up that info. One, two, three. Click. Thank you. Alright, caught Baneri. Then we grew to level 20. And no nickname. Summary. Quiet nature, highly curious. High special, very high special attack. Incredibly high special attack, actually. But I'm pretty sure it's a physical attacker, so... I also walked right by a paralyzed heal on the ground. Okay, those two are psychics. I don't have anything that's going to be really effective against them. So I'm just going to swap in Mari, who should have the most special defense. When a trainer in Pokemon Bond is 1, a wondrous power is born. I see it, I see it, I see you going down looking defeat. Talk about Psychics, Elijah and Lindsay. That's scary. I'm intimidated by that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna swap in... charge me. Oh, I forgot. Let's see how his bite. So even if we didn't get hit by 2, it should be fine. Seems like they're really just super hard focused on this Chansey right now, though.
Beautiful Level 14. Defeated Psychics Elijah and Lindsay. It is I that have gone down to defeat. 1560 for winning. Wild Purple and a Wild Silcoon. One thing you can do if you're like really having trouble finding Warple that evolve into either Silcoon or Cascoon is you can capture a one or the other one. Like, you can capture either Silcoon or Cascoon. The only issue is, if you catch them in the wild, like that, and you don't evolve them, they're only going to have heart. Good news, not a Wurmple. No nickname. Bots it. Oh, I meant to. Alright, now I think it would be a good time to update my list again. So we should have a Silcoon. Let's see, a Silcoon, a Badoo, a Beautifly, a Baneri, 2 more Wurmple. Hang on, Silcoon, Beautifly, Badoo, Baneri, and 2 Wurmple. Silcoon, Beautifly, Badoo, Baneri, and 2 Wurmple. Just gonna go ahead and update things. Badoo. Whoops, and instead of delete, Silcoon. Beautifly. As well as 2 Wurmple. Alright. And now we should be good to jump back in the game. Wait, I missed a Baneri, didn't I? I think I did. But look, because we only have 2 Baneri, so if I just have the one, then yes, I did. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Undo that one, then add that one, and then here. That way, yeah, that way everything is slightly accurate. My last capture is showing... My global rank is, like, real bad. Badoo. We'll just take out the male ones. Mario Grid level 20. Nice and fancy.
do terribly much. Or, yeah. Huh? I didn't expect it to break free immediately. It's a baby Pokémon. Okay, fine. I will switch to a Pokemon that takes significantly less damage from that. I said, it takes significantly less damage. There has to be a reason for this Badu to be so, tanky, right? Tanky for lack of better, terminology. I guess persistent might also work. No nickname. What's your summary? Mild nature, quick to flee. Oh, that's why. Really high special, or speed and special attack, and good special attack boosting nature. This is Tingle. I spotted a rare Pokemon. Here comes the swarm. Burmy and Warbolt. Heck. Let's see, because we have the Burmy. Now stops. Back again. So Dustos is going to be a bit more difficult. There goes Dustos. Cadaver Lord level 20. Cadaver Lord Psycho Cut, which is a physical move, which is not that good. Not that good on Cadaver anyway. There's some second tests that are like very physically oriented. But that is not the case for Kadabra. How dare. I've just been letting your Burmy live, dude. I forgot how early Kricketot evolves. just trying to get to the next city at this point. Let's say grid level 20, beautiful grid level 15, beautiful wants to learn stunts more. Absolutely, we'll get rid of Strange Shot for stuns more because it's just better. Stun Spore instead. Wow! Ooh. 48 for winning. So Stun Spore won't affect grass types, but it's... I mean, it's still, like, better than String Shot, in my opinion. Because the initial speed lowering is more severe, and it gives a chance that your opponent just won't move that turn. One area of Badoo, okay. I'm sorry, I'm like incredibly sleepy. I may end off catch like an hour or so nap before work. Which would be really weird, which would put us ending off in a really weird spot because we'll be in the middle of this forest, but... already forgotten because we caught something else, and I forgot what it was. Badoo, it's probably just another Badoo. Lonely Nature. Yeah, it was 2 Badoo, okay. Okay, I haven't defeated those 2. I can go around them if I want. Go into here, go in here this way. This force is strange, you know, it seems to fill me with energy. A strange presence has been felt. It is emanating from you. Oh, I guess I was backwards, actually. It tells my psychic Rachel and Cody. Psyduck and Meditite. Psychic fighting and pure water. Ooh! So yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna have a tough time getting with that Psyduck if we don't, switch. You're just trying to confuse hats. Why didn't you like to there? I'm also confused as to why the other trainer is using Water Pulse, but it's Pokemon Story AI. like notorious for how easy it is.
Richard, there's nothing strange about it. Oh, be one with me, my meditate.
1560 for winning. Bunnery. Tupadu and Bunnery. Oh, as I said, I'm going to have Tupadu and a Bunnery. Try just throwing a Pokeball and seeing what happens. Gotcha, but there it is. No nickname. Sorry. Bold nature. Boost defense lowers attack. That's it. Jar of honey. And here we are, the exit.
Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved. We finally got here. I've never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Charity.
Yeah, I would have struggled too, Cheryl. At least a lot more than I actually did. Okay, I'm gonna skip these guys. Okay, so we finally made it to Eterna City. Gonna heal my team up. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and end things off here, because I am really, really sleepy. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Maybe a little bit later on. Hold on. First, before that, I believe it was two. Yeah, it's just two Badu and a Bunnery to add. Okay, that's fine. Again, this was the Catch a Million live stream day 2 for St. Baldrick's. I'm plugging them one last time with the exclamation point Catch a Million. People can donate if they're if you donate at least $1, you can name a Pokemon. If you donate more, there's there's further incentives. They're in a Google document that is linked at the bottom of the page. Feel free to feel free to check out their merch. Feel free to the second link is the donation link. And then there's also a third link that gives more information about St. Baldrick's. So I had two Badu as well as a Bunnery that I needed to add. And that should be it. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and have a good day, night, or whatever it is in your respective time zones. I'm going to see if there's anyone live who I can give a raid to. Doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, no one, at least on my team, is currently live. So I guess I'm just gonna end things off here. Have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a much longer stream tomorrow because I'll probably be getting up a little bit later, so I won't be, nearly as tired. But we're gonna be streaming for pretty much all day tomorrow. Have a good night, and a good day, good night, whatever it is. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow.